Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Recently, someone looked at me and said, "You are kind of direct." And I laughed too, because kind of is putting it nicely. Almost all of my life, I have communicated in a direct communication style. I like clarity. I like the bottom line up front. I want the bluff. And I want to know where the conversation is going. And guess what? I want to know where it's going to stop too. And some people see that as confidence. And others, well, they see it as a lot. Both are telling the truth. I remember when I first started to understand my communication style. I didn't learn it in a textbook. I learned it at work. That's right, on the job training. As a school teacher, we often have these professional development classes. We have team meetings where all the teachers will get together and we'll talk about students and progress and curriculum and all the things. And it's a talking space. Oftentimes, we would be in these meetings and I would hear someone say, "Angel, okay, don't get mad." Or I would hear someone say, "Angel, it's not that serious." And in the meantime, I'm thinking, why is everybody apologizing about talking? We're in a meeting where we're supposed to be talking. And then one brave colleague pulled me over to the side one day and said, "Angel, it's not that you're mean. It's just that sometimes when you come to the meetings, you already know what you want to say. You already know what you think. And then other people, they're still trying to figure it out. They're still processing, maybe even trying to catch up." And I can't lie, y'all. That moment made me sit down. It was a mirror moment. I saw myself in conversations where my focus was on finishing the conversation when the other person was focused on being understood in the conversation. So that led me to learning about and practicing something that doesn't come really naturally for me, and that is the pause. Yeah. Sometimes I literally have to tell myself, "Angel, hush. Let them talk." And when I started to allow people to talk, something powerful started to happen. People began to open up. They started to trust me more. And they began to share these bright and better ideas. And they didn't feel like I was bulldozing the conversation, even though my intention was efficiency. However, directness is still a strength. It helps me to lead. It helps me to make better decisions. And it helps me to communicate with clarity. But now I do it with intention. See, I didn't stop being myself. I didn't stop being who I am. I simply learned how to be intentional about what I was saying. I didn't stop being who I am. I simply learned to steward my style. and to speak with purpose and to move with clarity. But the most important part is to allow other people to do the same. So I realized that at the very end of the day, communication is not about bulldozing. It's about building. Thank you.